Hello, today is the 31st of July, and today is my mom's birthday. Hi, Mom. So I had a really cool question from Vanessa, and it's how can we ground? Great question, because some people who come here might be quite sophisticated in a lot of the techniques that I'm talking about, and other people might be brand new. So for people who are brand new, realize there's many practices that can help you have really great grounding techniques. There's a lot of meditation practices. Even there's yoga, there's Pilates, anything that you have to get centered. So I think centering techniques are really good, and the ones that people use in exercise will probably work really well to feel centered. And that's grounding and centering to me very similar. And there's a lot of really deep meditation practices and guided meditation practices that you can practice, and it's really good to do that. It makes it easier and you can go deeper. But I'm talking to you about the times when you just need to be grounded. Sometimes you're asked to do something on the fly, and you notice that you're nervous or you're this or that. A quick grounding technique, and here's what I do. So talk to me. Let's go up, and I'm talking to you from my brain to your brain, and just bring your awareness. You notice that, be more aware of your head. Be aware that I am sending you vibes from my brain to your brain. And when I do that, my awareness really is up here. I think that's where they get the thing, talking heads. Remember that? I used to consider myself a talking head all the time. But then, let's say you have your awareness here. Now stay with me and follow my words and do it with me. So I'm up here in my head, which is pretty brainiac, but that's okay. Imagine a slide. And now slide from your head all the way down. You can go to your heart, or you can go all the way to your stomach, to your belly button. And just bring your awareness to that area behind your belly button. You notice the difference. And just your awareness is more in the bottom half of your body, around the belly button, and that is your solar plexus area. And that, for me, is a little bit grounding. Also, I like to take a deep breath and just exhale. That's always so relaxing. So when sometimes you can just ground by bringing your awareness to your belly button and taking a deep breath and exhaling. If you're really nervous, sometimes it doesn't always work, but that's a start. Those other practices, something to look into, and you can really utilize, and many of you already have. So bring some of your other practices into play if you already do something like that. And just bring that awareness down before you go to the next step. There's something else I have for you. So on that note, how can we ground? I have a super cool tip for when you need to be grounded on the fly. And let's say let's use this example, which came straight from Dr. Marcia Emery. She used to give a lot of lectures to very dry business students. And sometimes somebody asks you a question and they challenge you or your technique, and you're standing there and you feel like a deer in headlights at times, or you just don't have that awareness to respond quickly. And sometimes you want to, you need to, and you have it in you, but you got to pull it up. It's really cool. Geometric patterns. And she said she'd always bring with her on her lecture on the podium some flowers. And you simply look at a geometric pattern. Sorry, I'm in the wrong place. Patterns, for instance, a leaf. See that pattern in the leaf? A geometric pattern. It does something kind of like swishes clean the clutter in your brain. And just rest your eyes on the pattern and then go back to the question. Kind of look at the pattern. And I'm looking at the leaf, and then go back to the person that you're talking to if you feel kind of stymied. A Persian rug, that geometric pattern in Persian rugs, or if you're in a hotel, let's say you were giving a lecture in a hotel, look at the floor. They usually have these big geometric patterns in their rugs. Let your eyes rest on that for a minute. If there's a wall that has cracks in it, or if there's a pattern on the wall, or if there's wood, the patterns in the wood, all these are really great. Again, leaves with a geometric pattern. Is that cool or what? Are really cool techniques to glance, to stop for a hot second and glance at a geometric pattern, to clean out your brain before the answer comes. And I thought that was an incredibly cool tip that we could all use. Maybe you don't have a flower with you to look at, but if we look around the room or someplace, there is probably somewhere amongst you a geometric pattern that you can glance at. And that's my cool tip of the day. Now I want to leave you with Miss Willie, because I'm sharing these tips with you, and it's your time to apply them. And remember what Miss Willie says.
Miss Willie, let me ask you this question. What do you say to people who say I can't?
There's only one thing that when you come to the gym that you can't do, is to say I can't. As long as you say I can try, that's the start of you being healthier and being happier. And that's where it is.
Don't you love that? And that's where it is. So when you try, you gain. And it's the start of being healthier, happier, and with what you're learning with me, you will have more confidence. Keep coming back.